Somboon Advanced Technology, Thailand's second largest auto parts manufacturer, is providing over 50 types of auto parts for the world's top 10 car brands. Before implementing 5G, Somboon had struggled with order fulfillment efficiency. With many different customers and products to deliver, as a consequence, it was difficult to get everything delivered accurately and on time.
Let's see how the Somboon factory utilized 5G technology to realize automatic logistics and smart warehousing. Come to follow me.
The 5G network covers the whole plant, and more than 100 devices have been connected.
To be competitive in our regional global markets, industry digitalization has always been Somboon's core strategy. 5G and cloud is the key technology for digitalization. SAT has implemented.
In Bangladesh, there exists a digital divide between the urban and the rural youth. Banglalink believes in bridging this gap, fostering digital inclusion to connect the unconnected. Meet Doyal Chandru, a rural youth, embracing his big dreams despite various challenges.
আমাকে খুব ভালো মতো লেখাপড়া করতে হবে, চাকরি পেতে হবে, এরকম একটা স্ট্রং যে একটা মাইন্ডসেট, তেমনটা আমরা ছিলাম না। বাবা আমার যেহেতু কৃষক, প্রথম থেকে এইভাবে এতটা পাইনি। এক প্রকার সেই জায়গা থেকেই দোটানার মধ্যে পড়ে গেলাম, নিজের রাস্তায় কি চলা শুরু করব নাকি লেখাপড়াটা আবার কন্টিনিউ করব। তখন থেকে আমার মধ্যে একটা ছোট্ট ধারণা শুরু হয় যে ইংরেজিটা অন্তত শিখতে হবে আমাকে।
With the power of Banglalink's fastest 4G internet at his fingertips, Doyal was able to pursue his dream. And the result? Well.
Hello everybody, how are you doing? This is Doyal Chandru.
So how was his journey like?
শেখার যাত্রাটা কিভাবে শিখলাম, কারণ আমি তো একটা অনেক প্রথম।
Just over a year ago, this vehicle became my home many days at a time. I worked in here, ate in here, slept in here. My neighbors became the vehicles in front of me and behind me. Why? Because I had to wait in line 3 to 4 days regularly, hoping for a few liters of fuel. And it wasn't just me, it was everyone. Ambulances, buses, vans for tourism, office transportation, everything.
Sri Lanka was going through the worst economic crisis in its history, and with it came along a fuel crisis of epic proportions. The country had come to a standstill. Almost every vehicle in the country was either parked at home or parked outside a fuel station, waiting and hoping. And just a few will get their needed amount, while the others had to wait for the next fuel bowser to arrive.
হাসুরমা, আমাকে তো মাছ ধরা শেষ, পারে আইতেছি বউ, ভালো করে হাঁসের মাংস রাইনজো, ফ্যাট বইরা খামো। সাগরে থাইও মনের কথা কন যায়, কারণ ইয়ানে সূর্য দুইয়ানই সমান আলো দেয়। কি সারোয়ার, মাছ কেমন মাইলা? মোবারক ভাই, ভালো। কি অবস্থা, কেমন আছেন? আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো ভাই। এই আলোর জন্য মানুষজন কাজের মধ্যেও মজা পায়। সারাদিন বই বই টিকটক চাই, ইউটিউব চাই। কি রেঞ্চস? নতুন আইটেম ইউটিউব চাই শিখছি। আর গুণাগাড়ার লগে বুড়ারাও ইউটিউব চাই, মেলা কিছু শিখের। রহিম ভাই, আবার খবর দেখছেন নি?
মোবাইলে দেখলাম বৃষ্টি আগামী দিন পর্যন্ত থাকবো।
তাহলে চলেন একটা টিকটক বানালাই।
বেটা এগিন বিনে চলে না তোকে?
আয় বাচ্চারা হেক্টার মিলে।
Setiap pagi, Abdi teh harus gue sepeda buat ngedapetin sinyal, biar bisa ikut kelas online. Ngantuk sih, tapi Abdi teh kudu tetap semangat. Nah, di dia nih, pos hansip tempat kesukaan Abdi buat sekolah online. Oh iya, Abdi teh Adit, siswa kelas 6 SD di Desa Sukaraharja, Cianjur Selatan. Yah, telat deh. Ambu, Adit berangkat dulu ya.
Hati-hati Adit. Punten. Adit pada kemana? Tangkapinya, Bu. Olingnya. Aduh.
Everyone loves getting a new phone. But when you upgrade, what happens to your old one? That's right. We all have one of those drawers, which is odd, because you wouldn't leave your old car in the garage when getting a new one. We have a new way of looking at it. Now devices can have a new life, after new life, after new life, after new life, like a cat. This is what we call circulation.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next session will begin shortly. Please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, the next session will begin shortly. Please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, the next session will begin shortly. Please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, the next session will begin shortly. Please take your seats.
도망가고 싶고 속상했어요.
진짜 돈을 안 보낼 수가 없더라고요.
가게 폐업할까? 이 생각까지 하게 되더라고요.
저는 단톡방에서 친구들한테 따돌림을 당했어요. 하지도 않은 말들이 퍼지고 친했던 친구들을 한순간에 잃은 것 같았어요.
보이스피싱인지도 모르고 진짜 처음엔 진짜 엄청 화가 났었는데 지금은 좀 막막하고.
I've been a heavy user of digital devices for most of my life. I like to own the latest model of the gadgets. I know that they make our life more efficient. But on the other hand, I also realize that our planet is very finite and there is a big environmental impact. The average person uses 200 electronic devices during their lifetime. It means that
The maritime industry has always been an integral part of global trade and commerce as well as Singapore's economy. However, the industry is facing increasing pressure to reduce costs, improve efficiency, and meet the demands of customers. With the advent of 5G technology, the maritime industry is set to undergo a significant transformation. With its ultra-high bandwidth, ultra-reliable low latency, and hyperconnectivity, 5G technology can enable the digitalization of maritime companies. Possible use cases and challenges addressed. There has been increasing need for telemedicine services to be provided to vessels in port waters in support of crew welfare. Two-way high-quality video conferencing sessions will be required for the shore-based doctors to diagnose illnesses during their interaction with ship crew over the video call, as well as to provide visual verification of symptoms and ailments. Upon diagnosis.
At Optus, optimism in action is a powerful guiding principle behind everything we do. It's why helping kids fulfill their potential and be all they can be is so important to us, and why we started the Donate Your Data program 4 years ago. With 1 in 8 Australians living in poverty, we saw that many young kids were at a distinct disadvantage when it comes to technology access. Donate Your Data is our mission to help close this digital divide and provide a more level digital playing field. It allows Optus customers to donate their extra unused data to those in need. To spread the message, we created TV ads, how-to videos with Susie Youssef, and content pieces with Daniel Ricciardo and renowned maths teacher Eddie Wu to help us connect with their large followings. The media helped us spread the message of hope too.
कभी बता के नहीं आता।
मामी बोला आजकल टफ टाइम है, इसलिए सेविंग करनी चाहिए। तो कहते कि टफ टाइम है।
टफ टाइम्स के बाद ही तो गुड टाइम्स आते हैं। टफ टाइम को अपना टाइम वही बनाते हैं जो सिर्फ डिजिटल नहीं, सुपर डिजिटल हो जाते हैं। सुपर नहीं तो 4G नहीं, जैज़ सुपर 4G।
Menurut saya, hal yang paling sulit dalam berbisnis adalah bagaimana cara mengembangkannya.
Jujur, saat itu saya belum terlalu paham tentang dunia bisnis.
Saya sudah coba berbagai cara dengan sedikit pengetahuan yang saya punya, tapi belum mendapatkan hasil yang saya harapkan.
Setelah riset sana-sini dan mencari di berbagai platform bisnis,
Akhirnya, teman saya merekomendasikan System Map, sebuah platform yang mewadahi perempuan untuk bisa bersaing dalam bisnis di dunia digital.
ada banyak banget insight yang saya dapatkan dari System Map. Mulai dari pengembangan diri sebagai entrepreneur, sampai mindset bisnis yang bagus.
লোকে বলে ভাগ্য মানুষের হাতে লেখা। তাহলে আমার বুলু ভাইয়ের মতো যাদের হাত নেই, তাদের আগামীকে ধরতে তারা কি হাত বাড়াবে না?
হাত বাড়াবই, সীমা ছাড়াবই, দেখে একে লিখে শিখে নেব পৃথিবীর সব হওয়া বৈরী। আমি তৈরি, আমার অভিধানে নেই কোনো অসম্ভব।
This country belongs to all of us. We made this country from nothing. This was a mud flat, swamp. Today, this is a modern city. 10 years from now, this will be a metropolis. Never fear.
Every time I hear that quote, it just makes me, quite emotional because it set the vision for the country.
He set out a great vision of nation building and providing jobs, infrastructure, services to everyone. Even though we don't have the resources, the technological know-how, we must be able to attract the players of the world.
So we must move forward and upward towards better technology.
Rumahku mungkin jarang terdengar, tapi kita tinggal di bawah mentari yang sama. Tidak pernah kubayangkan kita bisa sedekat ini saling membantu dan berbagi. Meski untukku bisa terhubung denganmu di luar jangkauanku. Tapi Samsung membuatnya mungkin.
Suitable smartphones for vulnerable Indonesians with low purchasing power who live in rural areas. Samsung's goal is to empower individuals by providing affordable, reliable smartphones for improved access to vital services. Through Samsung's collaboration with Telkomsel VG Ads, specific, precisely targeted
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. We get a bit more volume. Good afternoon. Hello. Hello. Yeah, maybe need a bit more louder. Speak louder. Good afternoon, everybody. If you'd like to grab a drink and take a seat. Better. This one? Hello. Hello. Here we are. Good afternoon, everybody. If you'd like to grab your drink and take a seat, we'll begin the awards ceremony. Oh, I have to give more of an incentive. Please, everybody come on in and sit down. Bring your drink. This is the best part of the day. Most of the day's gone. Glass of wine in hand or a beer. And now we're going to recognize some champions of industry, supported by our sponsor, Huawei, for the networking drinks. Thank you very much, Huawei. So come on in with your charged glasses. Come on, don't be shy. There's plenty of seats at the front. Welcome to the APAC M360 VIP Networking and Digital Nations Video Marketing Awards. It's quite a mouthful. If you all take a seat. We appreciate this is the end of a long first day. Hopefully you've had a great time, had some great insights and great engagement, and we welcome you to this Digital Nations Award. Digital Nations Award, you might be asking, what is it? So many people know GSMA for our GLOMO Awards in Barcelona, our Shanghai Awards, obviously Mobile World Congress Shanghai. But the APAC M360, we look to celebrate and champion those who are using video to champion or promote the use of mobile technology to advance sustainable digital nations. So our video awards have grown over the years. This is the second time we've had a physical ceremony because the first ones were all online. And for that, we'd like to thank Huawei for sponsoring the networking drinks and supporting us in this awards ceremony. We put out the call for submissions around 3 or 4 months ago. And this year, actually, we were overwhelmed with the number of submissions. I think we had something like 20 or 30 entities from across the region made submissions. Multiples, I think one entity made about 4 or 5 or maybe more. And there was 3 categories we looked to award. And the first one is sustainability, excellence in sustainability. The second one is excellence in digital inclusion. And the third is around excellence in innovation, because we see those 3 characteristics as key to building sustainable digital nations. And the fact that these awards are used in country or in the region to champion how mobile technology is helping achieve those goals is what we look to celebrate today. So to help us get away, I'm going to invite Abel Deng, the president of Carrier Business Group, Huawei Asia Pacific, to stage and give some opening remarks.
Thank you, Julie. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Abel Deng, the president of Asia Pacific Huawei region for Carrier Business Department. Good evening, and welcome to the second Digital Nation Awards ceremony today. It's our great pleasure and honor to have all of you with us together to champion, to celebrate, and to honor the great achievements for the past year towards the digital transformation, especially under the theme of this year, Building the Digital Nations. If we look back for the past years, what happened for the digital transformation progress in our region, especially under the situation of COVID situation, facilitation. It's great, and it's quite inspiring, which is exceeding our expectation. 6 years ago, we were talking about, we imagine the gigabit experience. But now when we look at the gigacities everywhere. Even 4 years ago, Julian, we were talking about how to use the 5G, how to make the value and unleash the potential value of 5G. But now we can see almost 29 operators have launched the 5G services, which is becoming the growth engine of the nations and becoming the driving force of all the industry digitalizations, which is amazing. Last year, as Julian said, thanks for GSMA organizing this Digital Nation Awards ceremony and organizing this social networking for all of us. Last year, they initiated the first award ceremony, which we honored and championed the digitalization, especially with the mobile technology, for this advancement of the adoptions to all the nations. And this year, we can see it's amazing. There are a large number of the new use cases are coming out, emerged, which is supporting the digital nation development, which is bringing us more digital inclusions, which is also connecting the unconnected, also supporting the development of each digital nation. We are so encouraged and we are so inspired for all this great progress. This also enhanced our determination and confidence when we stride towards the future, the digital future era. We can see in 2022, the GDP of digital economy in Asia Pacific comes to almost 5% of the total GDP. But we see the big potential, which is growing faster than that. As we said, in 15 markets, there are more than 29 operators already launched the 5G services, which makes 5G is a growth engine of all the digital nations. But we can see more and more operators are jumping into the 5G era. According to GSMA Intelligent Report, we can estimate that by 2030, there will be more than 1 billion of 5G connections in our region, which will contribute to almost more than $1 trillion USD in the total Asia-Pacific region, which is very promising and encouraging for all of us. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to sincerely express our gratitude to GSMA again for organizing this M360 and this award ceremony event. It's our great honor to have all of you here today, this evening. It's a great honor for us to stay together with all of you in this wave of the digital future. We are reminded, that the future, especially the effect change, lies in the palm of our hands. The digital nation building can never be done alone. It needs the collective efforts. It needs the comprehensive investments. It needs the shared resources and expertise. It needs the involvement from all the government, regulator, the operator, the partners, the SI, the community, and each individual, you and me, us, to work together. I have spent 11 years in Africa, and always say, luckily I survived. The most impressive old saying of Africa always motivates me, which I learned a lot. I would like to share with all of you this old saying. If you want to go far, if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together. So let this evening to be a source of inspiration. Let this evening to be a platform of collaboration. Let this evening to be an opportunity for collective efforts. I'm sure and I 100% believe in that by staying together, by going together, we will move towards and forge a real brilliant digital future in our Asia Pacific. Then we'll bring digital to every person, home, and organization for a really fully connected and intelligent Asia Pacific. Thank you, and please enjoy.
Thank you very much, Abel. I think great words, and I think great words to start networking, social networking with a drink in the hand. So now, to move the awards along, I should say that the awards are judged by an independent jury of 3, and we're lucky to be joined by Lucy Han, who headed the judging panel, to give some insight on how the panel went about choosing the winners, and some observations from somebody who's not from the industry, but obviously has an expertise in what was being judged. So I hand over to Lucy.
Thank you so much, Julian. I was very fortunate to be asked to participate in the judging process for this year's Digital Nations Awards. What an honor. And when reviewing this year's submissions, of which there were an unprecedented number, I'm told, the jurors were charged with the truly challenging task of determining which of them were the best. And all of them were so inspiring, it was hard to choose, believe me. But looking at this year's winners, I can tell you that they all well and truly showcased the mobile industry's vital role in providing access to critical information, delivering digital inclusion, connecting the unconnected, and supporting sustainable economic growth. And I believe we'll go ahead and look at some of the candidates in this first category, which was excellence in sustainability, where we were looking for the best demonstration of the contribution of mobile technology towards sustainability, as well as the best narrative about the company's products, services, or programs that are being used to support sustainability in the advancement of the digital transformation of a nation. Okay, so those were all the finalists, and let's see who won in the category of excellence in sustainability. Congratulations to Maxis Awards for Project Earth.
Eng, I saw Eng was here before. Maybe we'll wait till he gets back. I know he's coming. He's running late in the meeting.
I I've been a heavy user of digital devices for most of my life. I like to own the latest model of the gadgets. I know that they make our life more efficient, but on the other hand,
Okay, I think he can. I think he can collect it after this is over. Okay, and then for the next category, we were looking at excellence in digital inclusion, and this is for the best demonstration of the narrative of the company's product services being used to support digital inclusion in the advancement of digital transformation of a nation. Shall we look at the finalists? Congratulations to National Fuel Path Video by Dialogue Axiata.
Just over a year ago, this vehicle became my home many days at a time. I worked in here.
Vehicle in the country was either parked at home or parked outside a fuel station.
Okay, and last but definitely not least, in the category of excellence in innovation, let's take a look at the finalists. The award goes to congratulations.
Menurut saya, hal yang paling sulit dalam berbisnis adalah bagaimana cara mengembangkannya.
Jujur, saat itu saya belum terlalu paham tentang dunia bisnis.
Saya sudah coba berbagai cara dengan sedikit pengetahuan yang saya punya, tapi belum mendapatkan hasil yang saya harapkan.
Setelah riset sana sini dan mencari di berbagai platform bisnis,
akhirnya teman saya merekomendasikan sistem MAP.
Congratulations again to all of the 3 category winners, and Julian will now announce the overall winners.
Thank you very much, Lucy. By me announcing the winners, that doesn't mean I had anything to do with the selection. It was still chosen by the judging panel. We had the 3 categories around sustainability, digital inclusion, and innovation. But we also asked the judges to look at creativity and ultimately also to look at Best Digital Nations Video Award overall. So creativity, I suppose, is equivalent to like the Academy Award screenplay or something. And Digital Nations Award, Video Award overall. is something like Best Picture. So it has to have all the ingredients conveying the message, but it's also around quality and creativity of the production. So for our Digital Nations Video Creativity Award presentation, I'll play the tape. And the winner is Kingfisher and Super Sun. And the reason there's two winners for this category is because we also recognize the creative agency.
Everyone loves getting a new phone.
If Kingfisher,
but when you upgrade, what happens to your old one? That's right. We all have one of those drawers, which is odd, because you wouldn't leave your old car in the garage when getting a new one. We have a new way of looking at it. Now devices can have a new life. After new life, after new life, after new life, like a cat. This is what we call circulation. When people are ready to upgrade their device, we refurbish the old one, making it as good as new, ready for its next owner. When this cycle repeats over and over again, we have circulation. Circulation has a positive impact, not only on the planet, but the entire...
Okay, so now we're down to our final videos award catalog, award. But I just to alert you, this is not the last award. There is actually our Women Digital Leadership Awards that follow straight after. So don't get up yet. But let's go to the tape for our Digital Nations Video Award, Best Digital Nations Video Award. And the winner and the award goes to Singtel, the Best Digital Nations Video Award.
This country belongs to all of us. We made this country from nothing. This was a mud flat, swamp. Today, this is a modern city. 10 years from now, this will be a metropolis. Never fear.
Every time I hear that quote, it just makes me, quite emotional because it set the vision for the country.
He set out a great vision of nation building and providing jobs, infrastructure, services to everyone. Even though
Get your videos ready to submit next year. We want to be bigger. We want to multiply by the same number next year. So remember, the awards are open, and we're always looking for ideas to expand, recognition of championing sustainability, innovation, diversity, and inclusion. So, but with that, I know Eng has just arrived. So, want to recognize Maxis for their award in sustainability. And actually, for all those winners, if you need a nice padded box to carry it home in your luggage. But with that, I think in the short, brief moments you got to see those videos, and those videos are available on our website, and you can see them on some of the screens around the event. They are truly inspiring, and they do a very good job of communicating how our industry, how the people in this room are contributing to the growth of sustainable and inclusive digital nations. And it's something as an industry to be proud of, but certainly for the people who have made those videos, something for them to be very proud of. And we're very proud to award those winners. But with that, I would like to hand over to Jeanette, because we are now just going to enter to the Women Digital Leadership Awards, which is a new award for this year, and we look forward to continuing on beyond this, but I'll let Jeanette take it away from here.
Thank you, Julian. Thank you, everybody. I feel truly privileged to announce the winners of the inaugural Diversity for Tech Women's Digital Leaders Award. This award was created by GSMA to recognize outstanding women leaders who are advancing technology and creating a more inclusive future. Now, I'm just going to say this, we had a session earlier for Women for Tech, and we had some great women. I'm afraid we didn't have enough of you guys in the room. So next time we have a Women for Tech session, I want to see more of you there. So anyway, we had a judging panel, and the judge, Lucy Han, was part of the judging panel, and also a colleague, Tamara, from GSMA, who is also the co-chair of the G20 Women's 20 in India for gender inclusion. So each of the stories these women told us were evaluated on 3 criteria: the compelling narrative about their journeys to tech, demonstration of their commitment to digital advancement, and the overall impact of them and memorability of their story. I'm glad I was not a judge, because I wouldn't have known which one to choose. In fact, they were all so amazing. Anyway, it's my privilege to announce the 3 winners. And unfortunately, I have to say, not one of the women can be here today. But let me announce the winners, and then we'll play a short video of the winners. So Dr. Ashana Gulata, former civil servant, who wrote a paper on my experiences as a civil servant and digitally empowering rural women in India. Gulala Khan, faculty Internet Governance and Technology Policy, for her paper on Small Steps Make All the Difference, Meaningful Work for a Holistic Digital Future. And Samina Rizwan, founder and partner, the Kamal Network, for her paper, My Story and Lessons Learned. So let's listen and hear the amazing story of those 3 women.
I'm delighted that my write-up was selected for the Women for Technology initiative. I think it's a great idea. And I do hope that this encourages other women to participate in this cause, and it helps women to actually participate in technology and to benefit from technology. Thank you.
Thank you, GSMA and M360, for this award. This Women Leadership Award is very important to me. It's not just an honor for me, but also for my country. And I believe that this is also going to open a lot of more partnerships and collaborations on trying to transform and bring change, a positive change to the lives of women and people around us. I specifically say women because in Pakistan, there is a very unique digital divide. It's not just about infrastructural issues or connectivity issues. It's also with a lot of social and cultural issues. And so we need to understand that this mobile technology and the mobile handset is such a big enabler of opportunity and change, and we should all be looking at ways and looking at partnerships and collaborations that can help transform lives for the millions of people around the world who are not yet connected or connected but with limited skills and access. I want to really thank the GSMA team, Natasha, Jeanette, Sarah, and all of those who were a part of this, choosing me as for this award, because I believe that this is going to open a lot of more avenues for partnerships and collaborations to truly transform lives for those who matter. I also want to really add my thoughts and my appreciation for the work that the GSMA is doing, the teams around the world are doing for diversity and inclusion, we today, when we talk about the transformative nature of AI and how businesses and economies and governments are going to be impacted by it, we need to understand that if we are not inclusive in our approaches to policy, to businesses, it's going to backfire, especially with something like AI and ethical AI, which the world is now discussing. So really impressed by the approach that GSMA takes, really impressed by the approach that this conference is taking to ensure that inclusion and diversity is the heart of all technological interventions and advancements. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. This is Samina Rizwan of Kamkaj. On behalf of my team and I, thank you so much, GSMA, for the award that's been bestowed upon us. We've been working on our campaign, 1 million Pakistani women in tech by 2030, quite diligently. We've been introducing it to like-minded people who we understand would want to know about it, would want to participate in it. And the responses have been quite positive. We hope to start real tangible work on it very soon, having GSMA and the OPCOs. Must thank the OPCOs as well for their support. All of them being there for us, building the narrative, doing the connects, creating a network around it, has been tremendously valuable to us. Very grateful. Please work with us wherever you can, and pray that we succeed. Once again, thank you very much, everyone. GSMA especially for the award. We're very grateful. Thank you.
So they're not here, but let's give them a big round of applause. So this was our first attempt at doing this, and we want to have more women to put their papers forward. So I ask every one of you in this room, and either if you're a female, put your papers forward for next year's award. If you're a man, encourage the women around you to submit their papers, because we want them from everywhere, from all across Asia Pacific, because you can read these stories, and I urge you to read them. They're on GSMA's webpage. There really are amazing stories. So thank you very much.
So just to quickly close, a couple of years ago we had a thing called COVID, and we all did things online, and everyone worried that we would never get back together again. I think today and this awards and the people in this room recognize that actually a great value from an event like this is actually coming together at a time like this and sharing a drink and sharing a story. And I hope the awards have given you something to talk about, if you don't have something to talk about. But please stay, have a drink, network, connect, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning, depending on how far you go tonight. Thank you very much.